New research shows there's about one caregiver for every 4 veterans in the U.S.
A U of I professor says that means both veterans and their caretakers are underserved. Her studies suggest more support is needed for both, even here in central Illinois. WCI3's Emily Braun talked with one caregiver who says she hopes research like this can make a difference.
It wasn't long after Sammy Anderson decided to spend the rest of her life with her husband Garrett. She had to bid him farewell. He was sent to Baghdad in 2005. He didn't come home the way he left.
Helping him use the restroom, showering, washing him because he had so many bandages and injuries that couldn't get wet.
At 26 years old and 6 months of marriage, Sammy became his full-time caregiver.
There was no direction. They didn't say, here's what you're going to do, here's what it looks like. There's no book. It's kind of like, here's your injured soldier. Go have a nice day.
Through the years, they've both adapted, but Sammy says it'll never be easy juggling 2 kids, a full-time job, and a partner with a traumatic brain injury. U of I researcher Sandra Lou's Laura Sinasomo says that's a picture many of today's caregivers are a part of.
It is not an easy job, and a lot of these caregivers are not paid for all of the time they're spending, on average of 21 to 30 hours a week on top of everything else they have to do.
She conducted a study that showed when caregivers participate in mindfulness activities, they reduce stress and anxiety. It also suggested 9,000 veterans in Champaign County are not getting everything they need.
And if we think about the caregivers and the stress they need, they're probably underserved in terms of the resources they need. So we need to fund that support system better.
Sammy thinks that will come with a change in outlook.
The Department of Veterans Affairs has taken the approach of this is a temporary help, which doesn't really make sense with the injuries that are coming back. So at least there is a recognition that they do need to do a little bit more.
She hopes with more studies and research like this, they will get there one day. In Gifford, Emily Braun, WCI3, your local news leader.
This research was funded by the Ches Center for Wounded Veterans in Higher Education at the U of I.